What's up, guys? I figured I would do a little introduction. So I'm new to the Heart of Florida channel, but I've been a friend of Nick's for a while now. I'm Jaybo. I'm just a hunter that's obsessed with the outdoors, and I love getting outdoors and pretty much doing everything from hunting and fishing year round. I'm born and raised in Florida. I live up in north central Florida now, and today I'm out scouting for wood ducks. So Nick and I, we met on a Patreon group, but we just kind of hit it off, and we live close to each other and started doing a lot of scouting and hunting together. And he's got the YouTube channel, and I really said, well, you know, I don't really want to create my own YouTube channel, and I don't know how to edit videos or anything like that. I just record a lot of stuff. And he said, man, you should just send it over to me and I'll do a little editing and load it to the channel. So here I am. Anyway, hope you like what I do. I spend a lot of time out in the woods, and whenever I come across something, you know, kind of cool, or you know, that's unique to Florida, I try to document it. But most of all, I just like being out in the woods. You never know what you're gonna find when you're out here, and it's peaceful. And there's no other place that allows me to feel closer than God than being out in the woods, out in God's country, and this beautiful landscape that He created. So anyway, like I said, I'm brand new to the channel. Hopefully I'll, you know, be able to provide some content for you guys to kind of see what North Florida looks like. We'll be traveling all over the state of Florida, but we mostly in and around North Florida. But anyway, I'm gonna get after it. I'm gonna get out here and see if I can't find some wood ducks back here in the swamp. During deer season, I was in here kind of slip hunting, scouting my way through this area, and I jumped some ducks. Didn't pay much attention to what they were because I was so focused on, you know, deer hunting. But I remembered where they were, and then I was doing some research, and I'm like, based on the habitat and the terrain and where they were, they had to have been wood ducks. So small game season is in right now, so I'm coming in here a little bit late in the morning, but I want to get some eyes on them and see if there's any wood ducks in this area. I'm gonna go back into this spot and get some eyes on some wood ducks. I'm gonna attempt to glass them from a distance, but you know how that goes sometimes. They can see really well. So anyway, I'll keep y'all posted. I'm gonna slip down in here. All right, so lesson number 561 when walking through the swamps of Florida. Objects may be further than they appear. Meaning that you're trekking around through the swamps. You never know when you're gonna just step off a log and step into a hole that goes all the way up to your chest. I just stepped off a log and had no idea, but the water literally was up to here. My binos went straight under the water. They say that they're waterproof when I bought them, but I mean, they seem to be working. There's no water in them, but they were completely underwater. Luckily, the only thing I had in my pockets was a bottle of water and a bag of trail mix, little snack, you know, one of them little snack bags. I mean, it's a beautiful day, so luckily, I mean, it was in the low 40s this morning, but it has warmed up. It's probably, you know, mid 50s or 60s. Sun's coming out. It's an absolutely beautiful day. So I guess I need a little baptism. But that was definitely, yeah, that was shocking. I mean, because, I mean, honestly, I could see leaves, but what it was is the leaves were sitting on a little thin layer of mud. So the water looked about 12 inches deep. And when I stepped off that log, I'd fully committed. There was no turning back. And I literally sunk all the way up to my chest. Mud was about a little over knee deep, but the water was way deeper than it appeared. But anyway, lesson 561. Well, shoot, wasn't able to get them on camera, but them wood ducks were in here. I just jumped them about 60 yards in front of me walking this swamp edge here. So that's relatively deep, all that. It's like this little finger, this little branch canal that runs right down kind of through two like oak hammocks. You know, a lot of palmettos and stuff in here too, but there's also a lot of really big mature oaks. And there's this little branch that kind of runs down in between these two oak hammocks. I scouted the other side of the road first, didn't find them over there. Came down over on this side, and yeah, just jumped them. I was trying to get them on camera, but now I know where they were. I'm gonna go drop a pin, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning, see if I can't get some wood ducks killed. Okay, so I came over to where these wood ducks were just at. I actually kind of jumped them as I was coming through the palmettos. I didn't realize they were over here, and I got eyes on them, couldn't get the camera on, but I came over to where they were, and now I'm trying to figure out where my setup's going to be in the morning. But check this out. Okay, so as you can see, they were swimming in all this aquatic little vegetation right here. There's not a whole lot of it. It's very concentrated in this area. And they've got some nice clean water out there to swim around in. They were, you can kind of see, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. You can see where they were swimming through all that stuff there. And so when I came from that way, let me see, that way, and they flew off that way. But I'm going to come in the morning, and I'm going to set up behind this log right here, or this deadfall. Sorry, this big tree has died, fallen over right here. I'm going to tuck in behind this stump. I got a perfect spot where I can set up right here. I can get right here. I'll be completely camouflaged. It's almost like a natural ground blind. So I'm going to set up here in the morning and see if I can't get them to. Hopefully they'll be back here in the morning. But I found the wood ducks. Now I just got to get them back in here tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome back to the heart of Florida Outdoors. I'm Jaybo, North Central Florida. Came in here this morning for a wood duck hunt. Scouted this area yesterday. Was able to locate some wood ducks. So came back in this morning to just enjoy a beautiful morning, watching the swamp wake up. I'm down here in this sweet gum swamp branch. It's essentially, it's a finger that comes off the main river. It comes into this flooded bottom down in here. And right now there's a ton of pileated woodpeckers. I mean, I'm looking at 4 or 5 of them right now. Just pretty cool to watch them pecking away at the trees and just listening to the woods wake up. But all right, I'm gonna get quiet, see what happens, maybe do a little calling, and see if I can get some wood ducks to come flying in. Stay tuned. Ciao. Lesson number 562 when hunting in the swamps of Florida. Always pay attention to where you're walking in, specifically where you're putting your feet. Anyways, you can't make this stuff up. So I'm sitting here and got a little flyway in front of me. I'm tucked in, sitting on a log, got some decent cover behind me. Got my shotgun ready, and I'm essentially taking my hat off, and I'm kind of like making bird landing sounds best that I can. I actually was hunting a spot this morning that I had scouted ducks in yesterday. Well, wouldn't you know it, ducks weren't there this morning. So I said, well, let me go check my second spot. And as I'm walking into my second spot, trying to be as quiet as possible, I bust ducks up out of the spot, and I'm like, it's where I should have been this morning. But anyway, I don't have a duck call with me. So basically, I'm just trying to do the best I can to make the sound of like wings and then the splashing as it hit the water. I'm hunting pretty close to a big bridge that goes over the big swamp here. But anyways, I was kind of taking my hat off, and I don't know if you can hear that or not. Wing beats and then splashing in the water, right? And I'm doing this for a few minutes. I kid you not. Mind you, I'm standing in 6 inches of water. The deep spot's out in front of me. And next thing you know, I hear this hissing noise. I look around, I'm like, what the heck? I look down, there's a little alligator biting the side of my boot. Alright, so this little guy snuck up on me. Alright, guy, calm down. Calm down. So I got my little tripod set up here, and I'm trying to capture footage, and this guy comes swimming up underneath this log. And he is not happy that I'm in his duck hunting spot. How are you, buddy? Here's a little guy. Alright. Okay. I think I'm going to give it to him. But he was not happy at all. There he goes. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm just glad he wasn't 10 foot. But, yeah, he's pretty upset. I come in on his duck hole. But, man, he ain't but, shoot, a foot long. Got a little bit of an attitude, I'll tell you that. He's hissing and bit the side of my boot. But, yeah, like I said, you never know what you're going to run into out here in the swamps. Here's a little duck hole that I'm hunting out in front of me here. Some clean water right over there. That's where they're landing right there, in that clean water. And then they're coming up in here and milling around. And once I catch some more flying in, I'm going to sit tight for about another hour or two. But I'm going to come back tomorrow with some decoys. But, man, this little guy, he is fired up. Come on, man. Cut me some slack. But he don't like me being here. Look at that. I'm sorry, buddy. We can share this spot, I promise. Alright. He's going into stealth mode now. Alright, little buddy. I'm gonna leave you alone, you leave me alone. I told you I was gonna leave you alone. Come on now.